Imagine Georgia in the late 1700s, fresh out of the Revolutionary War, full of hope and ready to build a brand new future. The state was growing and leaders were asking big questions. How do we create a strong government? How do we educate our citizens? And how do we make sure our state thrives as we move westward? Part of the answer began with a bold idea, founding the first public university in the United States, the University of Georgia. In 1784, Georgia's governor, Lyman Hall, a graduate of Yale University and signer of the Declaration of Independence, convinced the state legislature, the General Assembly, to set aside 40,000 acres for the purpose of creating a college or seminary of learning. To make it happen, Hall asked Abraham Baldwin, another Yale graduate and future signer of the U.S. Constitution, to write the official charter for what would become the University of Georgia, or UGA. Baldwin's vision was bold for its time. He believed that a free government needs educated citizens and that education shouldn't just be for the wealthy. In other words, college should be something everyone could access, not just the rich and powerful. This was a revolutionary idea that shaped the future of public higher education in America. On January 27, 1785, the General Assembly approved Baldwin's charter, establishing the first state chartered university in the United States. But it was easier to make plans than to carry them out. For 16 years, the University of Georgia existed only on paper. Georgia's leaders were busy creating a functioning state government and dealing with challenges like frontier conflicts and settling new land. As a result, the land meant for the university was used for other purposes. But finally, in 1801, momentum picked back up for the university. John Millage, a state leader, bought 633 acres along the Oconee River and donated it as the site for the new school. That same year, UGA opened its doors and welcomed its first students. The school had just one faculty member, Josiah Meigs, who taught every single class and served as the university's first acting president. By 1806, the first permanent building was completed and named Franklin College, honoring Benjamin Franklin. For years, UGA was often called Franklin College, even though its official name was the University of Georgia. In its early days, Franklin College focused on liberal arts and basic sciences, but over time, the university expanded. In 1859, UGA opened its School of Law, adding a new area of study. Despite this expansion, the university faced tough times, especially during the Civil War when it had to close for 2 years. But in 1872, UGA was saved from bankruptcy when it received federal funding and became a land-grant institution under the Morrill Act. This meant UGA had to go beyond teaching traditional classes. So it added programs in agriculture and mechanical arts, practical skills that would help Georgia grow and modernize. Over time, the University of Georgia continued to expand and break barriers. In 1918, women were admitted as full-time students. And in 1961, the university integrated when Hamilton Holmes and Charlene Hunter became the first Black students to enroll. These milestones reflected Georgia's broader journey towards equality and opportunity for all. From a single building on the frontier to a massive modern campus, UGA has come a long way. It remains Georgia's oldest and most comprehensive educational institution, continuing the vision Abraham Baldwin imagined over 2 centuries ago.